Spencer Dutton was separated from his new wife Alexandra after her former fiancé forced him into a fatal duel on Sunday's episode of 1923 on the Paramount Plus service. The Season 1 finale titled Nothing Left to Lose showed Spencer, Brandon Sklenar, and Alexandra, Julia Schlepfer, boarding a ship in Sicily to take them to London on their journey to get back to America. Alexandra was immediately not happy when she saw her former fiancé Arthur Jr. Rafe Soul, a member of the British royal family. She initially decided to spend the next 3 weeks of passage in her room, but then defiantly decided they would not hide out and got dressed for the ship's formal dinner. Alexandra's former fiancé Arthur and her former bridesmaid and friend Jennifer Jo Ellen Pellman danced beside them and they accidentally bumped into each other. "You got about 30 seconds of bulls ****ing me and then I am going to mop the ****ing floor with you," Spencer said to Arthur. Arthur walked off but returned later and slapped Spencer in the face while challenging him to a duel. "I kill for a living," Spencer warned. "You do not want him to fight me." Spencer walked off, but Arthur screamed insults at him. "Run away with your ****ing whore," Arthur shouted. Spencer punched Arthur in the face and accepted his challenge to a sword duel. Alexandra told Spencer that her ex was skilled with a sword, but the professional hunter easily disarmed and beat him during the boat deck duel. Arthur, after losing the duel, ran toward him with a pistol and Spencer turned quickly, flipping Arthur off the boat. "My husband threw down his sword," Alexandra said. Arthur pulled a pistol on an unarmed man. Arthur's father demanded they take Alexandra to her quarters and Spencer to the brig. Alexandra was locked in her room while Spencer was taken in handcuffs to the boat captain's quarters. Jennifer was there and smiled at him. The captain said his self-defense claim had merit. "I didn't want to fight him," Spencer said. "I damn sure didn't want to kill him. He gave me no other choice." The captain explained that since they sailed under a British flag that the prince, in the line of succession, had ordered him removed from the boat. Spencer said he needed his wife. "You mean the Countess of Sussex?" the captain said. Spencer was shocked at her title, but said he would not leave the ship without her. The captain ordered him taken to shore alone in a dinghy regardless. Jennifer ran to Alexandra's room and tricked a porter into opening it. Alexandra grabbed her belongings and ran to the deck. Spencer tried to fight his way off the dinghy, but he was restrained. Alexandra from the ship's railing screamed to Spencer that she loved him and vowed to meet up with him in Bozeman, Montana, as the season finale concluded. The episode opened with Father Renaud, Sebastian Roche, at the Indian-American boarding school telling a marshal about how Teonna Rainwater, Amina Nieves, killed 2 nuns. The marshal asked where was the girl who slept next to her, but Father Renaud said she died. "These Indians are like wolves," Father Renaud said. "Few thrive in captivity." The marshal asked him how many die a year and Father Renaud showed him the school's graveyard. He told the marshal he sent 3 men after Teonna, but they haven't returned. Meanwhile, Teonna's father runs with horses. Michael Spears found her sleeping in the ABD lands. She saw that he had painted the words "child killer" onto the dead priests. They rode off together with Pete Plenty Clouds. Cole brings plenty. At night, the three of them huddled by a fire and came up with a plan to head south. When Teonna and Pete flirted, runs with horses reminded them that their focus should be on surviving. Teonna regardless grabbed Pete's hand. "They've been trying to kill me since they took me," Teonna said. "I don't believe in later. I believe in right now." Teonna reached over and kissed him. Back in Montana, Jacob Dutton, Harrison Ford, the great-great-great-uncle of John Dutton III, the family patriarch portrayed by Kevin Costner in Yellowstone, rode into town to attend the murder trial of Banner Creighton, Jerome Flynn. Banner's attorney said his client was merely acting in self-defense after Jacob tried to hang him and killed his men. The judge released Banner from custody pending the trial. While leaving the courtroom, Banner taunted Jacob and punched his son Jack Dutton, Darren Mann, in the face. UF*****ing coward trying to settle this in court? Banner said their fight wouldn't end in court, but in the field in front of Jacob's house. "If that's where you want to die, I am more than happy to help you out," Jacob said. After being bailed out, Banner went back to his house and told Donald Whitfield, Timothy Dalton, that he wanted Jacob and his family dead. "Wouldn't you rather be rich?" Donald asked. Donald told him that Yellowstone will make him rich. Donald said they would take Jacob's land but not with a gun. One of the prostitutes, Lindy Madison Rogers, walked in and told Donald that her companion was awake. Banner saw the state of her despair and declined to join Donald upstairs. "I've procured some new toys for you, Lindy," Donald said. "I am sure you will like them." Lindy looked horrified, but followed him upstairs where she whipped her friend Christy Kalen Rice, who begged for her to stop. Just when Lindy started to enjoy it, Donald instructed her to change places and Christy viciously whipped her as Donald watched. Jacob rode into town to talk to the bank about getting another loan. The banker tried to convince him to take out a mortgage loan on his property but he refused. Yellowstone ranch hand Zane Brian Jarrety rode off to check on his wife Alice Chow, Joy Osmansky, and children. At night, a man watched them through the window. Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph, was emotional after miscarrying her baby while taking a bath. "Things weren't right and nature took care of it," Jack said. Jack comforted her and said that she was his destiny. "We take what life gives us," Jack said. "That's all we can do." Deputies showed up at Zane's house and told Alice she was under arrest for violating the Montana statute against miscegenation that prohibited people at the time from reproducing mixed-race children. "You married a white man," the deputy said. "These are his mongrel kids." The police also beat up Zane when he tried to stop them. Donald drove up to the ranch and Kara declared that there would be no violence and both sides agreed to put their guns down. Donald explained to Jacob that with the growing use of automobiles that tourism would at one point be the biggest industry in Montana. "And they will come by the millions to experience this majestic place, and they won't want to leave," Donald said. "Texas has its oil boom. Our boom will be land." Donald said he saw that Jacob hadn't paid his property taxes yet, so he paid them for him. "As I am sure you are aware, if I am not repaid by the end of the year the deed reverts to me," Donald said. "Why did you do this to us?" Kara said. "Because I can, I am a businessman," Donald said. The word decent doesn't apply to me. Meanwhile, Father Renaud and the Marshals discovered the dead priests while searching for Teonna in the Badlands. They devised a plan to travel by train to arrive ahead of Teonna. 1923 serves as a prequel to Yellowstone and a sequel to the series 1883 and was renewed earlier this month for a second and final season of 8 episodes.